Force resides in all living things.
I know you can do this, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, new episodes streaming Tuesdays.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and welcome to my Ahsoka Episode 3 preview video. We are going to be discussing everything that we know about the upcoming Ahsoka Episode 3 into the regards of its release time, its plot details, as well as a few theories here and there throughout this video. A lot of my other theories and explanations I've done in other separate videos here already on the channel. That they're all being said, in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from Inverse.com. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. As a read, Star Wars fans everywhere are getting used to this new schedule for Ahsoka. The show is bucking many trends. It's the first live-action Star Wars show centered around a female character. The live-action debuts of multiple characters from Star Wars Rebels, including Grand Admiral Thrawn himself, and the first Disney Plus origin to garner an untraditional release schedule. That there being said, every episode for Ahsoka that's going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks, well really next 2 months here at this point, instead of releasing on Wednesdays, they are going to be releasing on Tuesdays, 9 p.m. or 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So there won't be any more waking up at 3 in the morning for us in America, which is honestly fine. I've really been enjoying just kind of staying up a little bit later till 9 p.m. and then watching it. That there being said, it is Tano Tuesday, August 29th, episode 3 is going to be coming out. Before we continue into some of the plot details that we know about the upcoming episode 3, the runtime, which I did have a whole separate video here on the channel for you guys to check out there as well, is quite honestly rather disappointing for probably many of you Star Wars fans out there. It is way on the shorter end, clocking in at only around 30 minutes long without credits. This makes for one of the shortest live-action Star Wars episodes. However, as I did mention in that other separate video about the episode 3 runtime for Ahsoka, my whole spiel on it was, well, if the story needs a shorter episode, I'd much rather would have a shorter episode that's all killer with no filler than an hour-long episode that's really drawn out and that's just not a lot going on with. That being said, let me know what you guys think about this, I guess, controversial runtime here for episode 3. The runtimes for Star Wars are always in a flux, especially latest with The Mandalorian Season 3 having some of the longest episodes at like 50 minutes long, and then some of the shortest with only like 30 minutes long. Let me know what you guys think about that one in the comments down below. So into the regards of some of those plot details that we know about what's going to go on here with Ahsoka Episode 3, more or less speculation, theorizing as well here. Last we saw Ahsoka and her crew, the Ghost Crew. She made amends with Sabine Wren, and together the two are now on the hunt officially for Ezra Bridger. Like, I'm so glad, as I had mentioned in some of our other videos here on the channel for Ahsoka, especially with our breakdown video for that. I'll have a breakdown video, of course, for episode 3. All the more reason to grab that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really explained in that breakdown video, in that reaction video for those 2 episodes, of how excited I was that they're just going ahead and they're just jumping right on into it. We're not spending a lot of time dwelling around before really getting into the main mission, the main adventure, the main purpose of this overall show, and that they really are getting right on into the hunt for Ezra Bridger right off the bat with those first 2 episodes, which I absolutely love. And there are still another 6 episodes to come here, the total of 8 episodes here, of course. So seeing that is so awesome. I'm not saying that they're going to find Thrawn or Ezra Bridger like next episode with episode 3, but hey, I think that we have a possibility of seeing Thrawn though, however, with episode 3. I will be honest, seeing that from the trailer and some of the marketing and promoting material for the Ahsoka show, much of the like marketing and promoting, like the trailers footage that we've normally seen with live action Star Wars shows from the Mandalorian's seasons, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Andor, the Book of Boba Fett, all of that footage that's used in the trailers usually is only from like the first 3 episodes just about of the show. So that being said, I think that there is a huge possibility that we see Thrawn in the trailer, that he will appear here for Ahsoka Episode 3. I'm not saying that he's going to reconnect with Morgan Elsbeth or Baylan and Shin Hati and the rest of the Imperial remnants. I think that he is simply just going to have like a scene of like what he's doing, and if for anything, they might actually have it at the end of the episode, concluding off of the episode. More of like a short and sweet episode, if for anything, seeing that this episode is only clocking in closer to 30 minutes long. Now, meanwhile, with Sabine and now Ahsoka off on their mission to go find Ezra Bridger, they are headed to the planet of Seatos, as we saw at the end of episode 3. The planet of Seatos is where Morgan Elsbeth, Baylan, and Shin Hati are all now making this Eye of Sion, as it's called. It's essentially this like this super like hyperdrive, essentially, if you weren't already able to tell, that's going to be able to transport them or send them into a hyperspace of where they'll be able to travel to another galaxy, this other galaxy of where Thrawn and Ezra actually are. I think that they'll do the official like launch and like they'll like actually begin that journey into this other galaxy with episode 3. I don't think that they'll necessarily arrive though, however. So Ahsoka, Sabine, and Hera will also try to meet them at Seatos. We also saw her in like a new snippet for this episode, as I had played it at the beginning of this video, of where her, Chopper, and even the Ghost are actually on the planet of Seatos, so we'll presumably see this in episode 3. It's now more of a race against time though, however, of who's going to reach Thrawn first and who's going to reach Ezra Bridger first, and like now we see our heroes, the Ghost crew, Hera, Ahsoka, and Sabine all racing over to Seatos to stop Morgan Elsbeth and the Eye of Sion, but I think that they are going to get away just in the snap of time, and they will go away at the end of episode 3 here. Now, Morgan Elsbeth and her minions, the Baylan and Shin, of course, the Dark Jedi, are building something impressive in the orbit of Seatos, a giant hyperspace docking ring known as the Eye of Sion. Episode 3 may just show this ship in action, actually, and with it, the return of Grand Admiral Thrawn. If for anything, I think that that very ending scene of episode 3 of Thrawn that we see in the actual trailer is him kind of just like looking at like a radar or an incoming message from Morgan Elsbeth of like a hologram of showing that they are coming for him and that they are arriving finally. I'm also hoping that since we are like more early on into the show, only with episode 3, they do have the possibility and that potential to finally show us Jacen Syndulla, who is Hera's son and Kanan's son from Star Wars Rebels. We saw him like for a very brief, like the back of his head in the trailer, or one of the trailers for the Ahsoka show, so he is destined to be in the show. He is also officially like in a Lego Star Wars set for the Ghost as well. So of course, to see him in episode 3 like as like a more of an establishing episode, like bringing in some more characters here, not only just him but also hopefully Zeb or even Agent Kallus, or at least showing like what they're off doing, maybe, I think would be a great thing to do. Maybe also showing like who is Jacen like with, actually, like he's younger, like I don't think that Hera would just kind of like leave him alone. She'd probably leave him with somebody. Like I had mentioned though, however, I definitely feel that Ahsoka episode 3 is going to kind of bringing some of those loose ends and introducing like some of those final characters like Zeb or maybe Agent Kallus or Jacen Syndulla, also giving us maybe our first look at Thrawn as well, maybe towards the end of the episode. I think that it's undoubtedly going to be a short but sweet type of episode here overall, and I can't wait for it. Guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. What do you want to see with Ahsoka episode 3? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions and theories in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.